Watch him get cracked. This was back in February when he had won Terry Flanagan's vacated 135-pound title. Remember, Terry Flanagan is now fighting at 140 pounds against Regis Prograis in the 140-pound World Boxing Super Series tournament. TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Ray Beltran, WBO 135-pound champion, is going to be taking on Jose Pedraza on ESPN, regular ESPN, and ESPN Deportes, August the 25th this weekend. Right now it's the 21st, 2:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 24-1 with 12 KOs. You know, he's not like I mean, he's had promotional issues. You know, he was a Showtime, Al Heyman, PBC, DeBella. At one point in time, he had a lot of promoters. You know, too many promoters. You know, for one boxer to have, and management team. So you can imagine he wasn't making much money. He fought Tank Davis at 130 pounds. This was at that point in time, it was Gervonta Tank Davis's biggest fight, and he got knocked out. Since then, he's been on a rebuilding path. Now he's on the other side of the pond with a top rank, and now he's fighting for a title shot. Now, the big story behind all of this is, no matter what, how you slice it, the winner is going to be sacred food for Lomachenko when he returns December the 1st in Los Angeles. The rumor is the Forum. So the winner of this is going to fight WBA champion Vasyl Lomachenko on ESPN, likely. Now, all of this obviously is not confirmed, as Lomachenko was dealing with recovering from a shoulder injury. Remember, so if he's going to return December the 1st, then within a 1-year period, he'll have fought Guillermo Rigondeaux, Jorge Linares, and then the winner of Pedraza versus Beltran to unify the 135-pound WBA and WBO titles. Let's go look at the 135-pound division. Obviously, Mikey Garcia is the WBC 135-pound champion. His mandatory will be the winner of Yvonne Mendy versus Luke Campbell. The super fight in that division is Mikey Garcia versus Vasyl Lomachenko, but very hard to see that happening. But however, I see that fight being easier to make, meaning for Top Rank and Showtime to come together, than it would be for Spence versus Crawford. I don't know, but that's a whole another video. But anyway, Mikey Garcia is right now the #1 guy at 135 pounds. Lomachenko is WBA champion, yes, but Mikey Garcia is considered #1. The super fight of the division is Vasyl Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia. This IBF title is likely going to be vacated sometime next week because Mikey Garcia was given until August the 30th to get a deal done or start negotiations with Richard Comey, #1 contender for that title. It's being heavily rumored that Mikey Garcia is going to vacate and move up to 147 to fight Errol Spence on pay-per-view, likely in December. So that's that's a different video right there too. So therefore it leaves Ray Beltran versus Jose Pedraza. And you would have to think that obviously, I mean, it's been talked about. We know what's happening. Can Jose Pedraza or Ray Beltran beat Lomachenko? Hell no. It's not going down. Who would have a better chance of putting on a better fight, Ray Beltran or Jose Pedraza? I mean, it's a bigger story with Ray Beltran, you know, with the fact that in order for him to gain full citizenship over here in the States, he had to win the championship or something like that, right? It was crazy. Which was the reason why this fight was, you know, its own card and him being televised. The marketing behind this fight was Ray Beltran's, the Mexican's American dream, going from sparring partner to world champion. Remember, he fought Terrence Crawford for the belt he got robbed for against Ricky Burns, my personal opinion, where he lost to Ricky Burns. This was back in 2014, right? Yeah. He fought Ricky Burns over in Scotland. Ricky Burns, it was a close fight, though. Got the hometown decision. Then he fought Terrence Crawford, then failed the drug test. And since then, obviously, you know, for him to gain citizenship, he definitely wants to make sure, you know, that he's clean. Brian Vasquez. I found out that this guy is Hannah Gabriel's husband. Remember, Hannah Gabriel's fought Clarissa Shields on Showbox? And then, of course, he won the title back in February against Paulos Moises. I didn't cover the fight. I was at in the hospital at the time. And now he's fighting Jose Pedraza. And then the winner will go on to fight Lomachenko. So it is a 50-50 fight. Jose Pedraza can win off of pressure. I mean, he's been known to be lackadaisical sometimes. For example, with Moises, there was plenty of times in the fight where you would think like, oh, my God, come on, Ray, pick up the action. Dude is just right there for you. I don't know why. There it is. But in regards to Jose Pedraza, he has the better pedigree and he's the better overall boxer, period. So, you can't take that away from him. But if you were to pick Ray Beltran to win, it could be by stoppage or by activity. But overall, Jose Pedraza also has a story behind him, too. He's trying to get back on top in another, or more so trying to get where he thinks he should be in another division at 135 pounds and win a championship. So he has like good boxing ability and he can move. In regards to punching power and all that, he seems a bit feather-fisted, in my opinion. He's the type of guy, Cuban school-ish. Not really, but, I expect for him to do a lot of moving, and trying to box and put on a boxing exhibition. Anyway, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.